The WRM's breathing had become shallow, each exhale releasing wisps of smoke that no longer carried heat. Valdrath the Eternal, though that title now rang hollow, lay coiled in the deepest chamber of Mount Ashenfell, his scales dulled to the color of old pewter. 5,000 years he had lived, and now, alone in the dark, he prepared to die. The Council of Mages had declared it necessity. Dragons were relics of the old magic, incompatible with the new order. One by one, his kindred had fallen to age, to dragon slayers, to simple despair. Valdrath had outlasted them all through sheer stubbornness. But even stubbornness couldn't defeat the fading, the slow death that came when the world's magic no longer recognized your existence. Footsteps echoed in the cavern. Small ones. Valdrath cracked open one massive eye. A human child stood at the chamber's entrance, barely 10 years old, clutching a worn satchel. The boy's clothes marked him as a shepherd from the valley villages, and his eyes were wide with something other than fear. "You should not be here, little one," Valdrath rumbled, his voice like distant thunder. "This is no place for children." "I know what you are," the boy said. His voice shook, but he stepped forward anyway. "My grandmother told me stories. She said dragons were the first singers, before humans even had words. Your grandmother remembered more than most." Valdrath's eye drifted closed again. "But stories cannot undo the fading. Go home, child. Watch the sunset. This is no sight for young eyes." "She taught me something else." The boy sat down, crossing his legs, close enough that Valdrath could feel his warmth. "A song. She made me promise never to sing it where the council could hear. She said it was from before the breaking, when magic and the world were still one thing." Valdrath's eye opened again. "The old songs were forbidden 3 centuries ago. Your grandmother risks much teaching such things. She died last winter." The boy's voice cracked. "Before she went, she told me I'd know when to sing it. She said I'd feel it, like a pull in my chest." He looked up at the dragon's face. "I felt it this morning, pointing here, child." But the boy had already begun. The song had no words in any language Valdrath knew, yet each syllable resonated with meaning beyond speech. It was the sound of first starlight touching new worlds, the rhythm of tides before oceans had names, the melody of stone remembering when it was fire, and fire remembering when it was light. Valdrath's scales began to glow, not with heat, but with something older, the luminescence of raw magic, unfiltered by human understanding or council restrictions. The fading had come because the world's new magic couldn't sustain dragons. But this wasn't new magic. This was the foundation beneath the foundation, the source code of reality itself. The boy sang, and Valdrath felt strength return to muscles that had been failing. His dulled scales brightened to mirror silver. His hearts, all 3 of them, beat stronger. The smoke from his nostrils kindled with genuine flame. When the song ended, silence filled the cavern like water rushing into a void. The boy swayed, exhausted. Valdrath carefully extended one claw, steadying him. "What have you done?" the dragon whispered. "Grandmother said the old magic doesn't care about councils or rules." The boy smiled tiredly. "It only cares about connection, between things that remember what the world used to be." Valdrath felt it now, the bond forming between them, gossamer thin but stronger than steel. The old magic flowing through the boy, anchoring the dragon to reality once more. Not a master and servant, not a rider and mount, something simpler and more profound. Recognition across impossible distance, 2 remnants of an older world finding each other. "The council will sense this," Valdrath said. "They will come." "I know." The boy's jaw set with determination that looked strange on such a young face. "Grandmother said that too. She said some things are worth the risk." Outside, storm clouds gathered unnaturally fast. The council's weather mages would arrive by dawn. But in the depths of Mount Ashenfell, the last dragon flexed wings that had forgotten flight, and beside him, a shepherd boy who'd inherited a forbidden song stood ready to face whatever came. The old magic stirred, remembering it had never truly been broken, only waiting for someone brave enough to sing it back to life.